What's going on, everybody? It is Hunter Oakley. I'm here back with another video. Week 23 commercial dive school is done. This is our second week of scuba. So yeah, if you guys aren't familiar with what I'm doing like weekly recaps of how my school is going up in my commercial dive school is going up in Seattle, Washington, called the Divers Institute of Technology. So I basically just go over what I do each week and let you guys kind of keep track. And if you guys are interested in something like this, please feel free to ask me any questions. Getting near the end, so I've kind of learned quite a bit. So if you guys have any questions, feel free to hit me up. So this week is our second week of scuba. Like I said, nothing too spectacular. We had to finish our open water. We're getting certified through NAUI. There's quite a few different companies out there that'll certify you. Anyways, NAUI's one of them. Patty's another one. I think SDI. There's a couple more. Anyways, so ours is through NAUI, so we had to finish up the open water course this week, and that's an online deal. And luckily it wasn't too hard because we did such an extensive amount of physics and dive medicine that the the NAUI stuff is built basically for people that have no clue on anything about diving. So it wasn't too hard. Just kind of skimmed over it. Good refresher, because honestly we haven't looked at dive physics and medicine, and I mean I'll go back occasionally every week or so and scan through, but it's not like we're working with it every day like we were the first 2 months. So anyways, it kind of lost a few things, but it was a good refresher, so finished that up. And then on Monday we did some drills out in the ocean in Alki Beach. It's probably like 30 minutes from the school, so drove down there, did some drills. There's not much to see there. I mean, there's a couple like starfish and nothing too crazy. Bunch of weeds and dirt. But they say that they keep us going there to do a lot of the drills, so everyone's not getting, because there's 18, 19 dudes, but sometimes they have classes up to 30 guys, so they're trying to keep it where there's not a lot to look at, so everyone can stay focused on doing the drills and not off looking at fish and stuff. So we did that. Then Tuesday, I only did one dive that day. We kind of froze. We weren't expecting it to be that cold. So that day, me and my dive buddy only did one, and then on Tuesday I did 2 dives. I brought a little bit thicker hood, and it honestly made quite a bit of a difference. So I did 2 dives that day. I'll put in a couple little pictures and clips of what we saw, which wasn't a ton, at Alki the second day. And some of the other guys were working on their drills because they had stuff to finish up. And then Wednesday we stayed back at the school to get a couple full face dives in. We have to get I want to say 16 full face dives in. So we stayed back at the school to do that because it's more of a controlled environment, and we had to use comms and stuff like that. So we did that. That was kind of hectic because there was a lot of guys out on the barges from different classes, and so we were trying to work around them. And the lockers at school are getting remodeled, so we're kind of scrambling to find places to change and stuff. So it was kind of a mess, but we figured it out. So that was Wednesday. And then Thursday we went to Madison Park on Lake Washington, and that's a pretty cool little spot to learn. Very controlled environment, pretty clear water. But like I said, not much to see. There was like some bluegill, a couple bass swimming around, but not too much to see. So we got in some more full-faced dive time. So I did 3 dives just to get as many dives in as I could. We can check those off the list and kind of be done with those. But we're using those OTS Guardian, I believe is what it's called, and they're actually pretty sick. I mean, like, you would think that they'd fog up or leak, and man, I just put that thing on my face and tighten it up. You don't need to go like gorilla tight with it, and it doesn't leak at all and doesn't fog up. You have a huge field of vision compared to like some goggles. I really dig that thing, and you can breathe through your nose. It's kind of cool. So the only weird thing about it is there's like a block in there to equalize, and you kind of got to push the mask against your face, and there's like this little wedge block. It's kind of like that, and you have to push it against your nose, and that one's kind of strange. But I've heard that you can get different shaped ones if you got your own that fit better to you. So did that. Then once we were done with that, a couple of the other guys were behind and working on some drills, so they had some like diving boards there, so we just hung out there for a little bit, jumped around, hung out, cleaned up and everything, and then that was a wrap for the week. Nothing too crazy, like I said. It was just more scuba. I kind of think this is how next week's going to be. I think we're going to go to a couple different spots. I think it's called Golden Gardens. It's kind of close to Ballard. And I think that has a lot more to see. So I'm pretty sure we're doing that this week. So pretty stoked for that. But like I said, if you guys have any questions, please feel free to ask. And I think that's a wrap for this week. Thanks a lot for watching, and we will see you on the next one.